When I go to heaven,
when I go to heaven,
St. Peter he will say,
St. Peter he will say,
how did you earn your living?
how did you earn your living?
How did you earn your pay?
How did you earn your pay?
My reply was with a little bit of thunder.
My reply was with a little bit of thunder.
Earn my living killing down under.
Backyard Fish Network, Mr. Blue, Mr. Patton, of course. Today we're going to talk about gas masks. We're just going to have a discussion. It's not really a fucking review or whatever, it's just talking. But anyway, I think Mr. Patton would like to go first, discussing his mask.
All right.
About this in a minute.
This is a Serbian M59. It's a fairly cheap mask. You can get it for
$9.
$9 and cheaper than dirt.
Cheaper than dirt.
It takes 60mm filters. They're NBC filters. You can get them pretty cheap.
Yeah.
$15 a filter.
Or also from cheaper than dirt, you can get the adapter to make it go to
A 40mm NATO.
40mm NATO mask or filter. And those are like $3.
Yeah, they're $3
Yeah.
and cheaper than dirt. eBay they're like $6.
But it's a decent mask. I mean, he's practiced with it so much he can just throw the bitch on like in a heartbeat. But
Yeah,
there's no reason for you not to have a mask. But a lot of people will say, "Oh, you don't need that if chemical weapons happen, you just absorb through your skin," or blah blah blah. Well, you might just get tear gassed and somebody try to run you out of a building. You know, age-old tactic. So it's good to just have one anyway.
I mean, they're cheap. You can buy thousands of them.
Yeah. The one thing we'd like to say about it though is, see how my got a beard starting. That's not going to work well with a mask. You do need to be clean shaven,
Yes.
so the rubber will seal up against your face. Even as short as this is, it probably, you know, I wouldn't want to risk it. I would, you know, like to stay clean shaven. And that's why in the military they make you shave. It's not to look cool.
Another problem that you can have is with the longer hair, including mine.
Yeah.
I mean, even though my hair is somewhat short,
He's
you
got a
can't have.
douchebag haircut.
We do have trouble once in a while, but you know, you can just seal your hand over the.
All right, go ahead and throw it on for everybody. You know, which that is the incorrect way. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it works. Like, snap it in. Okay, this is how you can tell if it's sealed or not. Just put your hand over here and breathe in as hard as you can.
Yeah, if
See?
it sucks to your face, it's got a pretty good seal on it.
Yeah, if it sucks to your face, it has a good enough seal on it.
Good enough. There you go.
I mean,
But-
it'll work.
Anyway, we'll start and we'll go discuss this. This is the MCU 2P or P2, whatever. This is what has been issued to the Navy and the Air Force for quite a while. And they're just starting to go to a different mask that are a general for all the services. But this is the Navy and the Air Force. This is actually before the newest one that they have, which is the M45. I like this because look at that big screen you got. Big vision.
It has a way better field of
view
than this.
Yeah.
Even though this isn't that bad.
You know, $9. Can't go wrong. But it's got the little ballistic shield in front of it, which you can also get like sunshades, like sunshades for, you know, a lot of sun and stuff. This one,
very comfortable.
If you'll see why it's yellowed like that, it's because this one was actually used and trained with and gas, chemical, and all that stuff. Which it'll, if you get that with your mask, it's used. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you can still see through it.
The good thing about this mask is once you take that shield off, it's flexible. So if you had to put up a rifle to your face, it'll just bend in. And it does, of course, the NATO 40mm filters, which if you'll put the serb up, we'll show you the only real difference. It's just the size of the filter, but like we said, cheaper than dirt, same place you get the mask. $3, you can change it from those to getting one of these, which you can even get these at Home Depot.
I honestly kind of like the 60 millimeter though. They're cheap. They are just as effective. I don't know. I just like the bigger hole. I believe it has a better airflow. That's just me though.
That's possible. Yeah. But this, it has the voice emitter where, like when I was talking at the beginning of the video, it emits your voice.
Yes, but this just very simple. It's just something you can breathe through.
Ex-Soviet block, you know.
Just so you won't die.
But one thing about NATO gas mask is it has a drinking tube, which plug it into the top of your canteen.
Like so.
And it's got a little tube inside there, drinking tube. And you hold it upside down, squeeze it a little bit, start sucking through like a straw. Which is pretty cool because you don't want to be taking off your mask just to drink water.
But if you have to,
and be dead.
If you had to, you know, just try not to.
But that's the MCU, which also, one thing we didn't talk about, the filter, you can change it out, left-handed, right-handed.
This is only
pretty easy.
Right. This only is on the left side. So if you're a left-handed shooter like me, you can be screwed unless you can also shoot right-handed.
Yeah, you should be shooting right-handed.
Either way.
Anyway. And here we go, the last one. This is the M17, has the hood still on it. This is actually from when my dad was in the Marine Corps. It's not the same exact mask, but at the same time, this is the M17, but it's not the A1 model. This is what they had before that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The only difference is it doesn't have a drinking tube. I think that's the only difference. And the difference between this, which makes it suck compared to newer,
these
is it's a bitch to get the filters out of here.
It's
you
pretty
gotta
bad.
Pretty much fold the mask in half, and it's little cartridges that go in there. But you can still get them.
Triangle shaped cartridges.
Oh, and what were we going to talk about?
Shoved in there, it sucks.
The price.
Yeah.
Masses. This is about $50 to $100, $150 we saw on eBay.
This one you get for $9.
$9. So I mean, you make the decision. You can have a lot of field of view, or you can have shitty field of view. $9. There's no reason not to. That is
at least have one of these.
On a budget mask here. This is, you know, I always try to have the best shit. So
yeah.
Anyway, back to
that
the
one.
M17.
You can get that one, the M17 for
M17.
About $20.
About $20, you know, if you just wanted that or you didn't want a filter sticking out, that's fine.
But they do make a Czechoslovakian version that's just as much, that does come with a drinking tube.
Yeah, the Czech M10, which it looks just like this.
Except like instead of black and green, it's white.
But, you know, that's your choice. You can go Vietnam. It's copied after the American World War II one. But hey, it works. Or you can go more recently. I mean, they're starting to phase these out, so you'll start seeing them everywhere for a decent price. But
one thing I do like more about this one than the MCU though is that the rubber on this is thicker than the silicone on that.
Yeah, this is silicone, which is real comfortable. It seals
that's
up
way more comfortable than this.
It feels great.
But this is I'd say more heavy duty.
Yeah, that's yeah, it is likely, but anyway, I still love the MCU.
It is superior.
And all gas masks come pretty much in
a case.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
They're all pretty much the same. Here's the one. This is the MCU. This is the one from Vietnam. Hasn't changed much.
The serbm one, I don't have it at the moment, but it's a lot like the M17, almost the exact same.
Okay, that about wraps up our video.
One thing I have to say though is, please store your gas mask like this.
Right. So when you get it, you just bam. Don't sit there and stretch out your shit to put it on. It's just going to wear your straps out, and then boom, you're good to go.
My reply as I pulled up my knife.
My reply as I pulled up my knife.
Get out of my way before I take your life.
Get out of my way before I take your life.